Welcome back, truth seekers, free thinkers, and anything in between. Today, we delve into one of Australia's most enigmatic mysteries that has baffled investigators and captured the world's imagination for over 7 decades, the Somerton Man Mystery. Join us as we unravel the perplexing details surrounding the discovery on December 1st, 1948, and the web of clues that has kept this case shrouded in mystery until 2023, when experts claim to have finally solved this chilling case, or did they? Welcome to Fear Itself, where we talk about conspiracy theories, cryptids, historically significant moments in human history in a fun and engaging way. If you get any value from this video, don't forget to like, share, and of course subscribe so you see all our future content. Picture the haunting scene: a chilly December evening in 1948, the waves crashing against Somerton Beach, South Australia. A lone figure, shrouded in mystery, reclines against the seawall like a silent enigma waiting to be unraveled. Little did onlookers know that they were witnessing the inception of one of Australia's greatest unsolved mysteries. Cloaked in an impeccably tailored suit, the man appeared untouched by the harsh coastal winds. Yet, the absence of any form of identification intensified the enigma surrounding him. It was as though he had stepped out of the shadows, only to vanish without a trace. As investigators combed through the details, an eerie revelation surfaced. The tags had been meticulously excised from his clothing, leaving no breadcrumbs to follow. The Somerton Man, it seemed, had deliberately erased the very essence of his identity, leaving behind only questions that echoed along the shoreline. Intrigue deepened as the investigators uncovered a hidden pocket within the man's pants. Inside, a solitary scrap of paper bore the cryptic words Tamam Shud, a Persian phrase translating to ended or finished. It was a chilling echo, a proclamation that seemed to hint at a finality beyond comprehension. This ominous discovery led the investigators to a nearby abandoned vehicle, where a concealed copy of Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, a collection of Persian poetry, lay waiting. The enigma further unfolded as the book revealed a secret compartment containing an encrypted message, sending ripples of speculation through the minds of those attempting to decode the mystery. The air surrounding Somerton Beach that December day was thick with intrigue and foreboding, setting the stage for a tale that would resonate through the corridors of time. The Somerton Man had arrived on the world stage, leaving behind a legacy of perplexity that would endure for over 7 decades. As the investigation into the Somerton Man mystery unfolded, the timing of his discovery in 1948 intersected with a crucial chapter in history, the height of the Cold War. Australia, like many nations, was grappling with the spectre of Soviet espionage. This backdrop injected an extra layer of intrigue into the enigma surrounding the unidentified man found on Somerton Beach. In the post-World War II era, global tensions were palpable and governments were on high alert for any signs of covert activities. As whispers of Soviet intelligence operations circulated, the possibility that the Somerton Man might be entangled in the web of Cold War espionage gained traction. The Australian government, keenly aware of the espionage threat, intensified its efforts to identify and neutralize potential Soviet agents on its soil. Against this geopolitical backdrop, the discovery of an unidentified man, impeccably dressed and bearing no identification, took on a more ominous hue. Conspiracy theorists pointed to the peculiar circumstances of the Somerton Man's demise, suggesting that his meticulous efforts to erase any trace of his identity might be indicative of a clandestine life. Was he a pawn in a larger game of international intrigue? Was his demise a consequence of his involvement in covert activities? Theories emerged that connected the dots between the mysterious man on Somerton Beach and the broader geopolitical landscape of the time. If the Somerton Man was indeed a casualty of Cold War machinations, his story became a silent testament to the covert struggles that unfolded beneath the surface of international relations. As we delve into the murky waters of conspiracy and espionage, the shadow of the Cold War looms large, casting the Somerton Man as a potential player in a game of secrets and subterfuge. The threads of his narrative intertwine with the geopolitical tensions of the era, leaving us to ponder whether his silent demise was, in fact, a tragic chapter in the annals of Cold War history. Now, let's fast forward to the present day, 2023. The enigma of the Somerton Man persisted for decades, haunting the corridors of history. Enter Professor Derek Abbott, a tenacious investigator and relentless pursuer of truth. For years, Abbott dedicated his life to unraveling the mysteries concealed within the Tamam Shud case. Facing bureaucratic obstacles and legal red tape, Abbott's journey was no easy feat. Obtaining permission to exhume the body required an arduous battle against time and skepticism. Yet, fueled by an unyielding determination, Abbott persevered. Driven by a desire to bring closure to a case that had eluded resolution for over 70 years, the groundbreaking moment finally arrived as the Somerton Man was exhumed and Abbott's meticulous examination of the evidence began. DNA analysis, forensic scrutiny, and exhaustive research led to a startling revelation: the identification of the Somerton Man as Charles Webb, a Melbourne resident who mysteriously disappeared years earlier. Charles Webb's unexplained absence took on a new significance, especially if one subscribes to the espionage theories surrounding the Somerton Man. Could Webb's disappearance hold the key to understanding why he erased his identity and ended up lifeless on Somerton Beach? Could Webb have been living a double life as a secret spy? Sadly, I don't think anyone will be able to answer that question. Abbott's relentless pursuit of the truth brought a sense of closure to a case that had confounded generations. His work not only identified the Somerton Man, but also reignited speculation about the motives behind his actions. Was Charles Webb a victim of circumstance, an unwitting player in a larger game, or perhaps a spy whose secrets were buried with him? As we reflect on Professor Derek Abbott's tireless efforts, we recognize the importance of perseverance in the face of complexity. The Somerton Man mystery, once deemed unsolvable, now stands as a testament to the power of relentless inquiry and the enduring quest for truth. The shadows of espionage, conspiracy, and the Cold War era continue to linger, leaving us to ponder the untold stories that may forever remain buried in the sands of time. But let's take this one step further to a tale that could be right out of a Hollywood movie. Imagine, if you will, a tale shrouded in the shadows of espionage and international intrigue. Charles Webb, a seemingly ordinary Melbourne resident, disappears without a trace, leaving behind a life that, on the surface, appears unremarkable. Unbeknownst to those around him, Webb harbours a secret life entwined with covert operations and Cold War espionage. A sort of Australian James Bond, if you will. Our narrative unfolds in the dimly lit alleys of international intrigue. Webb, an unwitting pawn in a larger geopolitical game, finds himself drawn into a web of secrecy. Perhaps he stumbled upon classified information, stumbled too close to the truth, or was coerced into a world of shadows against his will. As Webb navigates the clandestine world of Cold War espionage, he becomes entangled in a dangerous dance of deception and danger. Coded messages, clandestine meetings, and the constant fear of betrayal cast a pall over his once ordinary existence. The Rubaiyat book, its pages concealing more than just poetry, becomes a symbol of his perilous journey. In this narrative, Webb's disappearance takes on a sinister significance. Was he a whistleblower attempting to expose dark secrets? A double agent caught in the crossfire? Or perhaps a pawn sacrificed in a larger game of international espionage? The Tamam Shud message, ended or finished, takes on a chilling resonance. Did Webb reach the end of his perilous journey willingly, or was he silenced to protect the secrets he carried? The waves lapping against Somerton Beach become the somber backdrop to a life extinguished under mysterious circumstances. While this narrative is a creative exploration, it adds an intriguing layer to the Somerton Man mystery. It invites us to consider the possibility that Charles Webb's life was more than what met the eye, a life that, in the end, became one of Australia's most enduring enigmas. And here's where we turn to you, our dedicated sleuths. What are your theories on the Somerton Man? Do you believe in the espionage narrative? Or do you think there's more to this story than meets the eye? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's unravel the mystery together. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Somerton Man saga, you won't want to miss our upcoming investigations into other historical mysteries. Join our community of mystery enthusiasts by subscribing, and let's keep the spirit of curiosity alive. Until next time, remember, the truth is out there, waiting to be discovered. Stay curious, stay engaged, and keep the mysteries alive. This is Dan from Fearing Itself, signing off.